What are some signs that you're burned out? Lost of interest, don't really care, apathetic, tired all the time, irritable. Foggy-headed, having a hard time focusing. Loss of willpower, apathy, lack of interest for old hobbies, depression. I am like that. I spent all my youth studying really hard, then doing free internships and working as hard as I could. All to end up unemployed and alone. I am trying to learn a new language. I migrated, but I don't have any will anymore. I simply can't put a real effort in anything. After working so hard and only getting I can't be strong anymore. Dreading going to work in the morning. Can't focus, irritable mood. For me, wanting to sleep all day, heightened irritability, and headaches. I cry over anything. Self-sabotaging and willingness to fail. For me, the signs are confusion, irritability, fatigue, mood swings, I'm weepy AF, and apathy. Basically, I'm tired, everything annoys me, I cry at the drop of a hat, and I constantly feel like I'm losing my mind because I can't remember anything and/or I mess up anything I try to do. Kind of like when I did laundry and found my teaching bag in the washing machine. With all my work still in it. Heightened irritability and feeling like the most menial tasks are exhausting and draining, e.g. putting on makeup, making breakfast, etc. Me right now. Overtired and can never seem to be replenished by sleep. Foggy and unfocused. Unable to keep up with simple life tasks. Illness and muscular aches and pains that I can't quite get over. Forgetting things and continually letting people down because I forgot. Apathy and disinterest. You're just there. Unfortunately, these emotions are more difficult to recognize from the outside. They can also be pre-suicidal feelings, which is why people often think that someone didn't really seem sad or upset, because they were already past that point. How do we get out of it? From my experience, 1. Irritable 2. Fatigue daily 3. Lack of appetite 4. Lack of drive 5. Mood swings 6. Mind fog 7. Headaches 8. Low mood. Wanting to cry as you get dressed for work. So I thought I was developing agoraphobia as part of my anxiety disorder evolving. Nope, I was just burned out. When I'm burned out, I shut down. I cannot see another person, talk to another person, leave the house, or do chores. I'll only do creative things like painting and drawing, crafts, journaling, or binge watch a show. I will not leave the house and will turn off my phone. I can relate to all of these feelings. I feel like I've been on my way to feeling like this for years. It all started after graduating in 2013. I didn't go to a school of my choice, moved states away, alone, to said school, and spent all those years forcing interests and hard work into majors I don't give a about academically, and getting myself out of an abusive relationship. I am mentally exhausted. I can't focus and it has gotten to a point where I don't want to. I want to do literally nothing all the time. I even signed up for counseling and I'm not really motivated to go to that either. It's one of those things I don't want to do until I make myself do it. I'm only 25, like WTF? Thinking, it doesn't have to be good, it just has to be done all of the time, and alternating between immense guilt at not doing the work and procrastinating for hours under the excuse of self-care and staying up really late doing the work that was procrastinated out of guilt. Basically, lots of self-hatred and having no interest in the work. Irritable. I get upset about something so small, so tiny. I even know in my head that this is silly. But I'm still upset. That's the moment I know I need more sleep or a day off. How do you fix it? Scrolling through Reddit instead of focusing on what I should be doing. I also notice my moods go haywire. Sometimes it leads to increased drinking, nightly bottle of wine, which of course burns me out more. Burnout is like lost destructive behaviors, you continue to make it worse until you realize it's happening. The hard part is stopping and taking time for yourself. Reprioritizing your needs and figuring out what is worth it and what isn't. Usually I quit drinking, exercise more, get better rest, clean up my diet, and make sure to socialize more. If you haven't showered in a few days and are feeling a strong aversion to having a shower, get your butt in the shower. Now. No matter how much it will hurt your skin when the water hits it. You will feel astonishingly better. I don't mean sunshine and lollipops, but it will wake you up enough to take a step forward. Sometimes I wish I broke a bone or got very sick so I could skip a few days of work, actually, life in general, in peace. Recently, been thinking, maybe I should just get COVID and rest, or something, still wear a mask, wash my hands constantly, and although I am not a total I get this fatigue that I can't shake unless I sleep. My whole body feels so heavy and I am so tired I feel sick. I am emotional, cry a lot and irritable. I get tension headaches and all I want to eat is junk food even with a low appetite. I love to cook and eat. I usually need day alone, a full night's sleep and a meal I didn't cook before I start to feel better. I am super lucky that I have a husband that is okay with me doing whatever I need to bounce back, and vice versa. I notice when I don't like food anymore. Like I'll be eating a sandwich and it tastes like sand to me. I only eat snacks like chocolate. It doesn't even taste good but it isn't sand. Apathy and difficulty with focusing. Constantly forgetting what day it is. Feeling oddly numb, tired a lot. Easily aggravated or teary. Zoning out, looking off into the middle distance type stuff. 2020 has made burnout rather too frequent for my liking. Hearing the news makes my chest tight. The lies and corruption are draining. I'm just done. I can't do this anymore. I mentally shut off when the news is on or anything to do the government. I need to protect myself from this garbage. You can feel the exhaustion down to your bones. You have a lot to do, but no will to do it. The things you do for relaxation don't work. Ignoring responsibilities. At least this is how it was for me. My eyes hurt and I cannot focus on a simple document. I snap at my kids, husband for minor grievances. Memory loss. Forgetting appointments despite literally checking your calendar several times a day, not completing chores, e.g. not turning stove on and wondering why the potatoes aren't done, or wondering why the washing machine isn't done, then realizing you haven't started it, forgetting where you left small stuff even though it's in the usual place, getting caught in a loop of entering a room and forgetting what you were looking for. Sorry for the bad grammar, English isn't my first language. A lot of the tips provided in this thread are of things you can do in order to improve your quality of life. Which is great, unless you're really close to being or actually being burnt out. In that case you need to do the opposite for a while. Visit a doctor, take time off from work, cancel stuff, eat takeout, build a pillow fort, feel sorry for yourself, ask for help with the things you can't cancel or skip, like paying bills and feeding pets, watering plants. If you have anyone close to you whom you trust, tell them how you're feeling and tell them you are scared and that you need their support. Less than 3. It's okay not to be able to change your life immediately if you've worn yourself down real bad. You need to recover and you're absolutely allowed to. Less than 3. You can't feel rested even when you get enough physical rest. Irritable, impatient, dreading upcoming plans. I know that whenever I am stressed about overbooking myself, I pray the plans change because I start to resent them. For example, if I promise too many people too much of my time, whether that means a social engagement, Skype hangout, game date, etc., I will gradually start to absolutely dread the event as it draws closer. I have to be careful about not overdoing it whenever I am in a really good and social mood. I don't know how my future self will feel when that time comes. Feeling tired, exhausted or run down even when you know you've had a good sleep. Getting sick or having sickness symptoms a lot. Losing time, big or small, because you've disconnected from reality unintentionally. Apathy is always the first sign you just eventually stop caring about everything. If you're sleeping a lot can be a big sign. So can lack of eating, feeling nauseous,